of God, whatever they might be. Well, I don't understand. You just stand on it.
Amen.
I don't understand, preacher, you don't have to understand everything. If you could understand everything in this Bible, you'd be smart as God, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So they disregarded what God told them. I wrote down a little question. Will God put you in harm's way? I don't know that God puts you there, but I know harm's way can find you. I know harm's way can put you into an automobile accident. Amen. Harm's way can come in different forms. You might be in South Georgia Medical Center before dark. I pray not. I hope not. But you got no guarantee you won't be. Or we might all be out of here, out of this world before dark. I got a promise on that one. When you least suspect him, he's going to show up. He's going to show up. And it tells me and you to watch and wait. We have a hard time fulfilling either one of those. Amen. Watching or wait. We're just so busy. I was noticing the clouds coming over this afternoon and big thunderheads and how beautiful they are to me. It might not be you, but they are to me. And how they just have different forms to them. And I always look and see if I see him, because he's coming back in a cloud. I believe it. Amen. When we are controlled by circumstances and not by God, we're going to have problems. Amen. You got to live with some circumstances. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You're an American, you're going to pay taxes. Amen. You live in this country, there's a lot of things you're going to have to do. And you can't change it. They'll put you in jail about not paying your taxes. Unless you're a congressman or somebody like that. Better hush. Peter had no control over the wind. He had no control over the waves. And before he got out of that boat, the wind was there. And the waves was there. So, and I don't think Peter was dumb at all. I think he just wanted to be there with Jesus. I think he felt like he'd be safer if he was in the presence of the Lord than in that boat with those other doubters. Amen. I don't blame him for that at all. But you can't let circumstances control you. And a lot of people, Christian people, good people, I go as far as saying godly people, let circumstances control their life. You can't do that. Amen. You can learn to live with it. If your back hurts, you just learn to live with it, Sister Allen and Brother Allen. We exchange OE and outs every time we move. She can keep up with me in the house because if I move, oh my. And if she moves, That's the truth. I'm not making up stuff. You're going to have to live with that. When the doctors say, I don't know what it is, and they'll find something wrong with you. I mean, it's got to be arthritis, or one of them boys moved in, whether it's Arthur or not. He moved in. You got to live with your circumstances and and realize God hadn't thrown you away.
Amen. No, sir. Thank you, Lord.
Too many people, when they get into situations, and it's not good situations to get into, too many people throw in the white flag. There's no place in the Christian life to throw in the white flag, friend. There's no place in the Christian life to quit carrying the gospel to the whole world.
Amen.
Get busy. I found this out real good. If I'll stay busy, my back doesn't hurt as bad. If I get busy trying to help somebody else or do something for somebody else, I forget about it hurting. You say, is it hurting, preacher? Yeah, it's hurting right now. But you can learn to live with it. You can learn to live with her. And she can learn to live with you. Till death do you part. Better or worse, richer or poorer. And I can tell you before you say those vows or listen to them, hey, I can tell you which way it's going to be. From experience. Amen. And from counseling. Too many people, I don't know why I'm off on this, but too many people are controlled by Hollywood, California. You might wake up that first morning after you're married and expect to see her with everything in the right place. And everything looks all right. You ain't going to see that. It takes time to make that look as good as she did when you said, will you be my wife or whatever. It takes a lot of time and some work to put all that together. Now, I'm telling you from experience. Some of y'all don't believe me, and I'm telling you the truth. You get controlled by those circumstances. Don't listen to the voices of the world. Amen. If I'm going to listen to the news, there's one man I listen to or try to once in a while, Hannity. I like his viewpoint and what he says. But I don't listen to him every day. No. Once a week will be a plenty. You can't listen to the world and have victory. You're not going to have victory. Because this world is going down. It's in a mess, folks. It's a big mess. And I don't know if it'll ever bounce back or not. I'm not a prophet. Don't listen to the voices of the world. Last but not least, keep your eyes upon Jesus. Amen. If Peter would have kept his eyes upon Jesus, he would have not got frightened by the wind and the waves. And he would have walked on that water farther than he did. Now, he's just one of two men that ever walked on water. Jesus being the first one, of course. And then him. Crisis comes. Whether we live the best of our ability or don't live to the best of our ability. Crisis comes. You say, you believe that? I know that. I know some things. Some things I wouldn't share to you. It'd be discouraging to you. But you can be in the heart of doing what God told you to do, and you know he told you to do, and you can wind up flat on your back in a hospital, unconscious, more or less. Yeah, me. And when I come out of it, around my bed was surrounded by missionaries on their knees asking God, please, please help him. I was doing God's will. I was preaching the gospel. I was where God sent me. Although I had many tell me, you don't want to go down there. I have to go down there. When God knocks on your door, the best thing you can do is answer it. Amen. And once he tells you what to do, the best thing you can do is attempt to do it. Amen. Amen. But that doesn't mean you're going to have troubles and trials, heartaches and disappointments. The national pastor I trained or helped train to take the leadership of the church in Peru, he died here a few weeks ago with this virus that's going crazy. And his wife died. Good people, love God. I can't explain to those children why mama and daddy isn't here any longer. I can explain to them, I know where mama and daddy's at. And you can make plans to go there to be with them over there. I know that put a damper on the good singing and all, but that's what the Lord impressed me to tell you, tell me. I have to remind myself about every day that I'm still a human being. And human beings make mistakes. Yep, and human beings come up short of pleasing God. That's me. I hope you have a wonderful week without a crisis. Amen. God bless you. You're dismissed.